Welcome back to another episode of Ace Academy. Yep, that's right. When we last left off, Kaori told us how light and soft and fluffy our hair is. It was a very important event. The sun shining through my window splashes on my face and wakes me up. I stretch into a wide yawn and glance at the clock. Nearly 10. I'm glad I got a chance to sleep in after the party last night, but I don't want to waste my weekend. I hop out of bed and get ready for the day. What's my plan for today? I wonder what my broseph is up to, or maybe Kaori will show me how she made her delicious bento. This event, the first time I played through this game, I actually got Valerie, and we did that thing where we go walk around school. I've never done shows, no idea what it is, but maybe Kaori will show me how she made her delicious bento. I'm kind of hungry. Nikki will probably have food downstairs. But lately I've been craving the sushi Kaori made. I really should make an effort to eat healthier, and those rolls seem simple enough to make. If Kaori can do it, then so can I. Buddy, that's not how that works. I'll ask her how she made them, and maybe I'll surprise Nikki by making lunch that's edible. I call up Kaori, and there's a flood of noise when she answers.
What is it?
Hello to you too.
Oh, right. Hi, what's up?
Remember the maki sushi you made for lunch?
Yeah.
How did you make them?
Oh, it's really easy. You need rice, nori, vinegar.
The voices in the background are getting so loud I can barely hear Kaori. You're kind of cutting off. Where are you?
I'm in the mall. Actually, I'm in the store grabbing groceries. If you come by, I can just show you what ingredients to get.
Okay, I'll head on over.
Hurry. I'm only here for a little bit, and then I'm gone.
Where are you going? But she already hung up the phone. Oh well, I better get to the mall before she leaves. After making my plans, I head downstairs.
Oh hey! Didn't see you there, big bro.
She seems to be back to her usual self. Uh-huh. Listen, J-Red. Actually, viewers, if a sibling is mad at you, and it's for a valid reason, they are not going to just randomly stop being mad at you in 2 days. I'm glad to see you're feeling better.
Oh yeah, I definitely am.
As she speaks, a devilish smile graces her lips. She's up to something.
Anyway, you going out today?
Yeah, why? She starts giggling.
No reason.
Okay. Hey, I'm actually glad I ran into you. I want to apologize.
Apologize?
Yeah, I saw your text from a couple days ago, and I'm sorry I didn't answer. I didn't have my phone on me, so I didn't see them until it was too late. Nikki crosses her arms.
Yeah, sure. Likely story.
That seems like a pretty likely story to me. No, really, I accidentally left it in my gear.
What?
Twice.
Oh, come on. At least come up with something more believable.
I've never clicked this option. You're right, I didn't answer your text on purpose.
That is so rude.
Exactly, why would I do that to my little sister?
Because you're secretly a big mean jerk face?
Oh yeah, well this big mean jerk face is going to prove you wrong. I pull up my messages and flash the phone in her face. Rolling her eyes, she reluctantly takes a look. I didn't talk to anyone in that span of time at all. What do you mean by... Nikki bites her lip as she continues scrolling.
Oh no!
She hands back my phone. That's not the reaction I was expecting. Something's up. I narrow my eyes. I don't like, oh no. What did you do, Nikki?
You might not want to go into the garage.
Oh no. The garage? My bike! I spin on my heel and race towards the garage as Nikki cries out for me to wait. Throwing open the door, I feel like a hand is squeezing my heart. Nikki catches up with me and cringes.
Now, before you get mad...
Oh, aren't you supposed to be a mature high schooler? Nikki.
Just remember that I was really annoyed with you and wanted revenge.
Not helping. She quiets down, but she can't stand the silence.
At least it looks really pretty now.
It looks like a unicorn threw up all over my baby. All I can do is stare in horror at the glittery desecration of my beautiful bike. Nikki holds her face in her hands.
I'm sorry. I promise I'll clean it up.
Yeah, you will.
Let me get a bucket.
Not now. Nikki turns to leave, but I sigh. Not right now. I have to go. I take another look at the pink sparkles winking in the light. Maybe I should take the bus. No, I can't. The bus won't come for another 20 minutes, and I need to leave now.
Okay, I'll clean it up later then.
I nod. With a grimace, I reluctantly ease myself onto the bike. The engine roars to life, and glitter flutters behind me in a rainbow trail of happiness. This is so embarrassing. I park my bike in the lot and make my way into the building. The supermarket is tucked into a corner of the sprawling mall. There's no way Kaori will be walking in the aisles full of processed snacks, so I head directly to the produce aisle. Just as I guess, I spot Kaori picking out vegetables. She glances at me as I approach.
Ah, you made it.
Yep. Her cart is filled with different fruits and vegetables. I caught her just in time. It looks like she's almost ready to check out. Aw, I like her shirt.
So, what type of sushi do you want to make?
Whatever you had last time. Kaori raises an eyebrow.
I had an assortment for lunch that day. You want to make all of them?
Sure. Idiot. She shrugs.
Okay, follow me.
I trail behind her as she expertly picks out all the necessary ingredients and places them in my basket. As Kaori gathers everything I will need, she imparts step-by-step instructions for how to cook and assemble them.
Got it?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. Anyway, that's everything, and I have to get going, so let's check out.
Wasting no time, she drags me to the checkout counter so we can pay. I patiently wait for the clerk to finish bagging all of our items. Here, let me hold your bags. Kaori begins to protest, but I grab her bags before she can.
Fine, but only because you want to.
I nod, holding my bags in one hand and hers in the other. She silently leads me out of the store, then pauses right outside the mall entrance.
Thanks, but I can carry it from here.
It's okay. Did you take the bus? I'll carry it to the bus stop for you.
No!
She snatches the bags from one of my hands.
Thanks, but I'll see you later.
Okay, bye. I'm barely able to reply before she runs off. She seems to be in a hurry. I wonder where she's going. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm starving. Time to go home and make this delicious meal. Nikki will be so impressed. As I balance out my bags between my hands, I spot a purple eggplant in one of them. Huh? I didn't get an eggplant. Oh no. These are Kaori's bags. That means she has mine. I need to catch her before it's too late. My legs begin pumping before I can even finish the thought. As I race towards the bus stop, I spot that fancy white car from the other day, with the same man from before leaning against it. Kaori runs towards him. My legs tangle as I try to suddenly stop, and I stumble noisily behind the parked car. I peek out to see the man hasn't moved. Whew, nobody heard me. Why you gotta be so stealthy, bro? Just go up there. The man splits into a wide smile when he sees Kaori, and he envelops her into another hug. Then he plants a kiss on her cheek. Kaori embraces him back. What is up with this bizarro Kaori, or she's not in her right He's clearly brainwashed her. There's no other way to explain how he's still intact. That means she's in trouble, and I need to help her. Oh boy, I've never picked this option before. The man takes the grocery bags and places them in the car. Then both he and Kaori climb inside. I dive out of my hiding place and sprint to my bike. I can't let them out of my sight. Luckily, I'm parked close enough to spot them exiting the parking lot. I keep a good distance between us as I speed down the road behind him. I try to keep a car between us to block me from view, but every so often a vehicle will switch lanes, leaving me exposed. Still, the white car doesn't change pace or give any indication it knows it's being followed. I must be better at this than I thought. After a while, the car turns into a weathered driveway. The driveway is attached to an older house with a wide fenced-in yard. Children ranging in age from 3 to 10 play inside the yard. Is this a school of some sort? I linger back and watch as Kaori exits the car. As soon as she does, the younger children swarm over to hug her legs. Kaori laughs when she sees the kids and opens her arms wide to return their hugs. A bright smile graces across her face, and she's warm and gentle as she herds the kids back into the yard. The older children greet her with respect, but it's clear they're just as happy to see her. This is such a different Kaori from the one I know, and even though she'd kill me if she ever found out I saw this side of her, I'm glad I did. Return her groceries. I've never clicked leave before she sees me, but I refuse to. This is one of those options that my anxiety goes, nope. Kicking my bike into park, I grab the grocery bags and walk over to the house. As I come into view, surprise flickers across Kaori's face before it's replaced by an emotionless mask. She waits for me in the driveway.
What are you doing here? Are you spying on me?
Of course not. I'm stalking you. There's a difference. I hand her the groceries. No, our bags got mixed up. These are yours. With a wary look, she peeks into the bags.
Oh.
For a second, she seems at a loss for how to react. Then her familiar glare returns.
Well, you shouldn't have followed me without my knowledge like some sort of creep.
I'm sorry, I tried to catch you in the parking lot, but I was too slow.
You were watching me in the parking lot too?
Well, yeah, no. I went to find my bike and saw you leaving. Speaking of which, I'm surprised you didn't notice me following you at all. Although, it's not the first time you didn't see me coming until I was already there. Ooh. Kaori clenches her fists.
I'm going to pretend like you didn't say that. Your bike is white, right? You must have been really discreet because I didn't see it at all. Although, now that you mention it, there was this really weird-looking bike that would occasionally pop into my view. But it was clearly a girl's, so I know that wasn't you?
Her voice trails off when she notices my expression. Her hand flies to her mouth, and she seems to be concentrating hard on holding something in. What is it, Kaori? She shakes her head, avoiding my eyes. Her gaze flickers all around me. When they land on my bike behind me, the floodgates open, and her laugh rings across the yard.
That was you?
I mumble an affirmation.
Oh my god!
Yeah, laugh it up. Give me my groceries. She gasps for breath as long as her laughter continues. Her eyes are even tearing up. Okay, it's not that funny. After a few more breaths, Kaori finally calms down.
That's a good look for you.
Very funny.
Kaori, what is so funny?
The man walks over and gives Kaori a questioning look when he sees me.
Oh, this is my teammate from school.
Ah, a friend of Kaori's.
His face splits into a huge grin, and he hurries over to plant a kiss on each of my cheeks. Kaori watches in amusement as I can only stand in shock. What? Dude's attractive. I'm not gonna complain.
I am Miguel Vasquez, but please, call me Uncle Miguel. So happy to meet you.
Hello, I'm Jay. I flash Kaori a confused look.
He's my uncle.
Yes, Kaori doesn't let me meet her friend, so you must be very special. Her boyfriend?
No?
I put up my hands defensively. No, nothing like that.
Why not? You don't like her?
Well, I didn't say I don't like her.
So you do like her.
Uncle!
Kaori's face is beet red.
Don't you have kids to help or something?
Miguel is unperturbed and chuckles.
Okay. I understand. I will let you lovebirds have some space.
We're not lovebirds!
He winks as he goes to join the children. Kaori and I stand in silence as she fidgets with her hands. Her face is still bright red and she can't look me in the eyes. After a moment, the silence grows too heavy and we speak at the same time.
Ignore him.
So your uncle, huh? She blinks at me. He's, pretty affectionate?
Oh yeah, he's Spanish, and that's how they greet each other in Spain. It took a while for me to get used to it too.
That explains a lot. How did he and your aunt meet?
In university. He studied in Japan. That's why his Japanese is so good too.
I see. We lapse into silence again. Kaori returns to the white car and hands me my groceries.
Thanks for bringing these by, I guess. You should probably get going. I have to get back to the kids.
What exactly is this place? She hesitates, then sighs in resignation.
It's a daycare and tutoring center. My uncle runs it, and I come by to help out.
I knew you were softy mommy material, or that's so unlike you. I've picked mommy material. I don't think I've ever picked that's so unlike you, but yeah, no, we'll go with I knew you were a softy. The kids seem to really like you.
Well, I have been coming by since high school.
You must be like a big sister to them.
Yeah, they're all really good kids. Smart, too.
Still, how did you get involved?
I started coming here as a co-op for class credit, and now I can't imagine my life without them.
I watch Kaori as she speaks. Her expression is soft as her voice is warm.
Most of these kids have parents who work all the time, and it's obvious these kids are lonely. They might act out or struggle in school, but all they really want is for someone to care about them. This place might not be the most glamorous, but Uncle cares about every single kid who walks through these doors, and they care about him.
Then her voice hardens.
Anyway, if you tell anyone about this, I will destroy you.
Noted. The kids wave at Kaori and call out for her to join them. Minimal urging from Miguel. They sing Miss Itami and Mr. Boyfriend Sitting in a Tree. Kissing. Miguel laughs at Kaori's mortification. I better go. Her face is completely red.
Yes, please.
I head back to my bike as Kaori runs towards the children. They scatter around the yard, squealing in laughter. Kaori puts it on a hard exterior, but she's not as cold as she pretends to be. I glance back for one more glimpse of Kaori's smile before driving off. When I arrive home, Uncle Kaido is staring at the phone with a silly grin on his face. I stare at him with the same grin. I step into his view and look at him with the same goofy grin. Kaido snaps back to reality and looks at me weirdly.
What's that look for?
I could ask you the same thing.
I just got off the phone with Yuki and I am saved.
Saved?
She called me today and apologized for going against our agreement.
Pieces of our last conversation resurface in my memory. The agreement you made when you two separated. Uncle Kaido nods.
She says that she can make the restaurant opening ceremony after all.
See, everything worked out.
Yeah, I don't know what I was so worried about. Yuki has always been reliable and a true friend. Even after we separated, she was always there when I needed her.
Ooh, sounds like somebody has a crush. Kaido raises an eyebrow.
Technically, she is still my wife.
You love her.
Who do you think you are, the love doctor?
I'm just saying.
This is the way things are between Yuki and I, and this is how it needs to stay.
If you say so.
So, I don't want to hear any more out of you.
Alright, I trust your judgment.
You're grounded if you keep this up, mister.
What? No. Uncle Kaido laughs.
I'm just messing with you.
Hello?
We both turn to see Nikki wearing her signature smile. As she glances over at me, her smile falters.
Before you say it, I'll go clean up your bike now.
Clean up his bike?
You don't want to know. Kaido grins.
Well, I have a bit of free time now and I'm in the mood to celebrate. Do you guys want to watch something on Netflix?
Nikki perks up at the idea, then stares pleadingly at me. Nikki, before I have a chance to speak, she pouts her lips and looks at me with puppy dog eyes. You know that won't work.
Please?
Her voice chokes up. Here we get the best choice in the game. It is futile to resist. Give in. Oh, fine. You can stay for one episode. Nikki beams.
Yay! Thanks, bro.
Kaido laughs at our exchange as we settle on the couch.
You're going to be in real trouble, kiddo, if you give in so easily to the ladies.
Only for me.
Nikki leans against me and snuggles into a comfortable position. We're about to get a line from this game that I stole and said to someone IRL, and it was the cutest thing ever. What are you doing?
Shush,
pillow. Yep, I stole that. If there's anything to take away from this Let's Play, it's if anyone ever asks, do you want to cuddle? You cuddle and then respond with, shush, pillow. I think about protesting, but realize how useless that'd be. Kaido notices my sigh of resignation and grins.
Forget about being in trouble, you're already doomed.
I shrug. You think I'd be immune to her witchcraft after 17 years of this? God, she's short.
What do you guys want to watch?
Gear of Thrones, 2.5 Gears, Gears and Recreation, How I Met Your Gear, That 70s Gear, The Big Gear Theory, House of Gears, Breaking Gear, Modern Gear, Agents of Gear. Okay, let's talk about the ones of these shows I've seen in real life. I've seen Game of Thrones, never seen 2.5 Men. I've seen one episode of Parks and Rec. Never seen How I Met Your Mother, never seen That 70s Show. I used to love The Big Bang Theory, and now I hate it. House of Cards I've never seen, Breaking Bad I've never seen, no idea what the fuck this is supposed to be, and Agents of Gear I've never seen. So, Gears and Rec. The local Gears and Recreation department of Pawnee is always good for a laugh.
You can't watch this without eating a calzone.
What?
Maybe you should treat yourself to one.
Hey, I get that joke. We all laugh together. Then it's settled. Kaido navigates through Netflix and selects the show. I have no idea why I just did that. Anyways, now there's a metal ring around my microphone. Actually, it's plastic, I think. Yep, it's plastic. Okay, why did I do that? I don't know. After binge watching a few episodes, Kaido stretches and pushes off the couch.
That was a great break. I have to get some work done before midnight, though.
Alright.
Don't stay up too late, you two.
Okay.
Kaido retreats into the kitchen where his laptop and papers are scattered. Nikki heaves a long sigh.
Well, I guess it's time for me to clean off your bike.
Before she can point her sad eyes at me, I shake my head. You can do it tomorrow. She immediately brightens up.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to get started on my homework.
Homework.
It's my senior year. I need to maintain my grades to get into a good school.
Yep, I didn't. Oh, God. I went to Northeastern Junior College, and then after that I was like, that was a fucking mistake, and I went to CCA. She has a point. Alright, let me know if you need any help.
Thanks. It's nothing too difficult, just a lot of questions to go through.
Okay. We both nod, say our goodnights to Kaido, and head to our rooms. I almost said our dorms. I spend the rest of the evening relaxing until it's time to sleep. As I crawl into bed, my phone buzzes. I open up a text from Sho. Hey yo, guess what holiday is coming up next month? I'll give you a hint. We're all going to the beach. You interested? A holiday in which we all go to the beach? I have no idea what that holiday is, but I already like it. I text back. You know it. Oh, and here we get, this is the second arc of the game done. The first one ended right after we met Nikki's two friends, and this is the second arc of the game done. And there's more than 3, I think. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Time passes in a blur, and suddenly it's been a month since Nikki and I moved to Izokaze, and I started at Ace Academy. This also tells you how things are going for you in the game. My team and I are stronger than ever, and our winning streak has not been broken. Kaori, Sho, Mayu, and I spend many evenings practicing in the hangar, learning how to anticipate each other's needs on the field. Yuna continues to manage our sponsorship from Dashu. She's become more comfortable with the team. Valerie works hard behind the scenes to continually upgrade our gears, update our gears, and after all the tweaks she has given Eagle, I'm more confident than ever in my mech abilities. I've had a surprising number of companies reach out to me to partner and research my core, but I've declined each invitation. I don't feel comfortable having strangers poke around and prod at my dad's legacy, especially when I don't understand what's going on myself. Aside from team stuff, Kaori and I will occasionally meet up for lunch, in which she berates my food choices and offers me healthy alternative recipes. I pass those on to Nikki, who already loves Kaori, even though they haven't met. On the home front, Uncle Kaido is still as busy as ever now that his newly opened cafe has become insanely popular. Nikki spends most of her time at the school's cooking club, which has gained a lot of traction among the students. Sadly, that means I've had to fend for myself when it comes to food. Well, I guess it's a good thing Kaori taught you everything she did. Thanks so much for watching. That's it for this episode. I hope to see you next time. I hope you have a good day and all that jazz. Boop.